Ticker MNTS, 1.8 million share float hitting the scanners. That's ticker MNTS. Ticker MNTS, very low volume. Seeing the high was 366 today. That's MNTS. SAVA on the large float scanner, 39 million share float. That's SAVA getting a pop here. Breaking highs, 1470 is the high. Seeing it's extended. Moving on low volume, that's ticker SAVA, showing a 39 million share float. SAVA has a bullish vertical trend, testing these short watch levels, 1465, now 1467. That's SAVA moving on low volume here, seeing a bullish vertical trend. SAVA, the high is $14.70. SAVA testing the 9 EMA, 1444. The high of day is 1470. Current price is 1452. That's SAVA. Cheap ticker here, ticker PMEC moving, $1.33. That's PMEC. Very low volume on this one. That's PMEC, testing highs, very little volume here. SAVA testing highs and a resistance area. 1459 to 1462. The high of day is 1470. That's SAVA moving on low volume, testing a resistance. Getting a retrace back down to 1438. Very low volume. Be careful with wide spreads. Wide spreads are the price between the bid and ask. Ticker MLGO hitting the scanners. MLGO. 2.7 million share float on ticker MLGO. Low volume mover here. MLGO hitting highs. Ticker MLGO. Getting some volume here on ticker MLGO. MLGO showing a 2.7 million share float. $4.15 is the high. That's ticker MLGO. MLGO new high 420. Ticker MLGO moving here on low volume into its highs 420. PMEC, cheap stock here hitting highs. PMEC on low volume. That's 150 is the high, ticker PMEC. MLGO testing highs, ticker MLGO, low float stock here, 2.7 million share float, testing highs and resistance as ticker MLGO. MLGO chart is in chat. Key levels are in chat. Feel free to compare your key levels to mine on ticker MLGO. It's in our day trading chat and Discord. MLGO hit that short watch and is retracing back down. Hit our short watch at 442 and is retracing back down. That's ticker MLGO. Key levels are out on MLGO. Close over $4.20 and 450 is what we're looking for. 420 and 450. Set your alerts below those key levels. This is not a plus. These are mental levels. 420 and 450. Close over needs to hold. Close back below is bearish. As ticker MLGO. Falling down from its highs here. PMEC, new highs on ticker PMEC and low volume. Moving here in low volume into resistance levels. 159 is the high. This is ticker PMEC. Very little volume. Moving to the highs here. PMEC getting some volume near its highs now. 162 is the high. Short watch level around 165. That's PMEC. No position. MLGO testing the key level spotter 200-day EMA. That's MLGO. Testing the 200-day EMA, 334. Low volume in ticker TANH. 223 price. The high of day is 263. That's ticker TANH, showing a 3 million share float. Low volume here. Ticker MNTS, very low volume here. The high is $3.60. Very little volume here in MNTS. MNTS is showing a 1.8 million share float. The high yesterday was 434. That's MNTS. TANH getting a pop here on low volume. TANH, low volume pop here. 263 is the high today. Looks like 325 was the high in the aftermarket. So we'll keep in mind this is not continuation until we get over those highs. High today was 263. TANH, low volume pop here into these key level spotters here. We've got overbought level at 237, profit target level at 241, and short watch around 245. Should see some resistance in here. That's TANH. No position for myself. MLGO is losing steam here, has very little volume. Did cross the 9 over the 20 on this EMA cross and bounced off our 200-day EMA, the 335 mentioned a few seconds ago. MLGO testing VWAP. 381, that's MLGO testing that VWAP. Getting a small bounce off the 200-day EMA, 335. That's ticker MLGO. Very little volume here. Hearing TPST on the scanners showing low volume on TPST. This one started well below 30 cents. Got over $8 this week. That's ticker TPST. We'll keep in mind this is not continuation. Had a bounce watch this morning on TPST. Nice moves since that level. Looking at to the top of that move, about 56%. That's from these oversold alerts. You can see one here. You can see a buy zone level here. That's this indicator plotting these levels, and as we cross, they will give us the alert and let us know when they cross, so we can backtest. TPST getting a small pop, very little volume. MLGO, same thing, very little volume on this pop. TPST low volume pop testing $4. Whole dollar test here at $4. That's ticker TPST. MLGO, small pop here in low volume. That's ticker MLGO, small pop. Seeing 43,000 shares into this candle. That's ticker MLGO. Pop there to our overbought level on ticker MLGO. Getting a pop on our overbought level. MLGO testing resistance and high of day. The high is 442. That's ticker MLGO moving here on light volume. 2.7 million share float. That's ticker MLGO testing highs and resistance. 442 is the high. Key level in chat is 420 and 450. These are mental levels. Keep in mind these are not confirmation levels. We've got 420 resistance and 450 mental level. Watching ticker MLGO. TPST getting a low volume pop. That's ticker TPST. Testing resistance levels above. That's ticker TPST. Low volume on this move. Very low volume on most of the tickers hitting the scanners right now. MLGO, we've got key levels at 420 and 450. These are mental levels. Resistance at 420. Mental level 450. Close above needs to hold. Close back below is bearish. That's ticker MLGO. Testing resistance and highs. MNTS on the scanner. Low volume pop on ticker MNTS. The high is 366. Key level we have in chat is, looks like 359, 366, and 380. Got resistance all the way up. MLGO is testing highs with low volume and resistance levels, 420, 426, 434. That's ticker MLGO showing a 2.7 million share float. Ticker MNTS is showing a 1.8 million share float. Low float stocks moving here. MLGO is testing resistance at 420. Close over 420 must hold that level. This is not an A+ setup. That's MLGO. Close over 420, then would be 450. Close over 450, looking at 484, $5, $5.50, and $5.54. That's MLGO. TPST, low volume pop here on ticker TPST, getting some volume. The high today was $4.32 in the pre-market session. The high this week was over $8. That's ticker TPST. This started below 30 cents, got over 8, and is now back to $4. Testing the $4 whole dollar test as ticker TPST. TPST showing a 7.6 million share float. TPST getting a low volume pop, seeing 75,000 shares on this past candle. On this candle, we're seeing 63,000 shares, seeing a doji there, indecision candle. TPST is testing its resistance. The high today was 432. TPST. This is not continuation. We'd have to get over $8 for continuation. No position for myself. MLGO is retracing off of the resistance levels that we had plotted here. So MLGO is rejecting our resistance. Needs to get over $4.20. That's our key level in chat. TPST getting some volume. That's TPST getting a pop in volume here. Testing the overbought level, 410, 414, and 417. That's TPST. Pop to 415 there. There's 419. Testing the short watch level at 420. There's 420. TPST, profit target hit. TPST now hitting the short watch level as well, moving up to 423. TPST is moving here on high volume. 230,000 shares in this 1 minute candle. This is a 1 minute chart on ticker TPST. Testing resistance and high of day. The high today was 432 in the pre-market session. That's ticker TPST, testing resistance. $425 is the high of this move on ticker TPST, hitting the resistance levels above, getting some volume on ticker TPST, showing a 7.6 million share float. Testing resistance. This is not continuation. As TPST hit, let's see, the highs over here were 1150 was the high. From 30 cents up to 1150. This is no longer setting up as continuation. This is a risk it for the biscuit. That's TPST testing resistance at 423, short watch level that we have here. 425 is the high of this move. Getting a lot more volume than it had on this initial move on this cross. You can see that we have on this candle 130. This one has 312,000 shares. So getting more volume here in TPST. Testing resistance. You can see that they are adjusting 420, 425, 430 is the new resistance levels. They will adjust with volume and price action as it moves. Bounce watch level and oversold level is down here near 385, 382, and below we have the bounce watch level, which is 379. 379 is an area of interest. TPST pulling back some from that resistance. 425 now down to 410. TPST. Ticker SAVA getting some light volume to its highs here. 1523 is the high. Previous high was 1470. Moving on low volume. That's ticker SAVA. This is a gap down. This one gap down from yesterday's price action. 1897 was the price yesterday before the close. And today we are down now to 1525. Large float scanner. SAVA showing a higher float, 39 million share float, getting some light volume, testing highs, has ticker SAVA. TPST testing resistance. The high today in the pre-market was 432, testing resistance here on TPST. Low float stock moving, getting some high volume into this move. Over 200,000 shares on this candle of TPST in a 1-minute candle. Volume pop, testing the highs and resistance. New intraday highs on TPST 427. TANH getting a volume pop here on ticker TANH. We've got the aftermarket high was 325. It's testing intraday highs on a bullish vertical trend on high volume. That's TANH. 250, 263 area. Resistance, mental resistance at 250. Seeing a bullish vertical trend on TANH. TPST still struggling to get over that resistance. 427 is the short watch level. These levels will adjust with the price action and volume real time. Bounce watch area would be around 390 at this current price. Ticker TANH in a bullish vertical trend testing resistance. That's ticker TANH. Had pretty low volume until it had a volume spike here. About 150,000 shares on that candle. That's ticker TANH. Watching TPST as well. Test resistance and intraday highs. That's ticker TPST. Testing a short watch here. Both TPST and TANH are low float stocks. TPST has a 7.6 million share float, and TANH has a 3 million share float. So very low float stocks here moving. TANH getting a pop through resistance levels. Hitting the short watch at 269, showing overbought here. Extended, that's TANH. 280 is the high. Hitting new intraday highs. Aftermarket highs were 325. That's ticker TANH, seeing a bullish vertical trend. Profit targets hit. Short watch target hit as well. 269. Getting a bit extended here. That's ticker TANH. TPST off the highs of 427. Intraday highs on TPST. Pre-market high was over here at 432. That's ticker TPST. TANH pulling back from these highs a little bit, extended into this move, pulling back some. That's ticker TANH. You can see our profit target level hit. You can see that on our results. We've got multiple red flags here letting us know that this is a very risky setup. Doesn't mean it's not tradable. Just means that we want to be aware of these conditions beforehand, and that is the point of this new indicator. This is the key level spotter, designed to spot key levels that are commonly traded by traders, but also is used to predict bounce and short watch alerts. So we are seeing this real time before it happens, which gives us an edge and an advantage as a day trader. TANH is testing these profit target and short watch levels. You can see that they're adjusting. 289 is now the next level. Profit target hit 280. They adjust with the volume and price action. You can see now overbought level is 285, 296, and 306. That's ticker TANH. New highs on TANH, 284, 285. Ticker TANH getting some volume here at its highs. This is intraday highs. Keep in mind, aftermarket high was above this at 325. So $3 whole dollar test will act as resistance. We've got key levels in chat as well. Taking a look at that myself. Looks like we hit a high of 415 a couple days ago. So that is very risky. So 415 was the high a couple days ago. TANH is extended here, testing resistance levels. This is not continuation until it gets over $4, as it hit 415 2 days ago. That's ticker TANH, low float stock moving here. 3 million share float. Let's see, we've got about 4.6 million shares traded today on TANH. Pulling back from its highs here a little bit. TANH showing that it is a bit extended. 285 is the high in the intraday session. We've got above that over here. We have 325 in yesterday's aftermarket session. And before that, in the aftermarket previous day, we have 415. So TANH getting a pop here into resistance levels. Let's see if it can continue. High volume in TANH so far in this move. You can see these white candles are breakout volume, the type of volume we're looking for during the market hours. So it does have nice volume, but keep in mind that 415 was the high 2 days ago. This is not continuation. Volume a little bit lower here on this pullback on TANH. You can see that we hit our profit target over here. We did not break above these levels yet. That's ticker TANH. High is 285. There's a major red candle. We'll see where it closes. Still 30 seconds left on this countdown. So we'll watch what TANH does here. Tested our resistance levels and gave us our profit target. This is the key level spotter. Major red posted by ticker TANH. This candle here was a negative 4.3% candle. That is a major red, something we look for if trading the confirmation strategy. As ticker TANH pulling back from its highs, 285, now down to 266 after hitting our profit target and our short watch. TANH getting some volume here. Ticker TANH getting some volume. 275 is the price. The high is 285 intraday. TANH getting some volume. Seeing 208,000 shares on this candle. Testing new highs here. This candle had over 200,000 shares on it. Here on the scanners. Short watch level is around $3. Hold dollar tests will act as resistance. Testing now, new highs 295. $309 is the new short watch as the price extends here. 309, 310 area. Short watch level. TANH getting a pop in volume. Keep in mind this hit 415 2 days ago. Pre-market, aftermarket last night, it hit 325. So $3 is a mental hold dollar test and resistance. Testing now at $3. There's $3. TANH is a low float stock, 3 million share float. Testing resistance levels, 316, now 321 is the short watch level. Hit the overbought. So we are now hitting the overbought level at 304. 305 is the high. TANH entering overbought. Getting a lot of volume here. We got 276,000 shares in this candle, over 200,000 shares on this candle. These are 1 minute candles. This is a 1 minute chart using the BB key level spotter. 320 hit. Short watch is adjusting to 331. New highs here is 320. And TANH testing pre-market highs at 325. There it is. 332 new short watch. That's ticker TANH becoming extended here into resistance levels. Hit overbought, profit target, and short watch on this move. That's ticker TANH. Hearing TPST as well. We'll take a look at that one in just a minute. TPST on the scanner 426. Let's hop over to it real quick. Volume stick here on TPST, getting some volume. Testing new highs, testing pre-market highs as well. TPST hit our overbought level and profit target level. That's ticker TPST. Getting a volume candle here over just about 300,000 shares on TPST. There it goes, ripping up. 350,000 shares on this candle. 1 minute chart. Getting a lot of volume here in TPST. Short watch levels around 453. This is new highs on TPST for the day. Ticker TPST 453 is the short watch. This started under 30 cents, hit $11.50 this week. Started under 30 cents, hit $11.50. highs. Incredible move this week. We were able to catch this one very fast. TPST testing resistance. TANH is coming off of those highs a little bit. TPST new highs. Hitting the profit target as well as a short watch target. Good idea to lock in profit on the way up. If I see these, I typically will lock in profit on the way up and hold myself a lotto in case I feel there's continuation. No position for myself at this time. This is for educational purposes. TPST hitting the profit target here. Short watch level hit on TPST 466. 467 is the high. You can see the profit target. This means we closed over one of these levels. Very important. TPST getting a lot of volume up here. 250,000 shares on this candle. 400 on this. And about 400 on this candle as well. Getting a lot of volume. Extended into resistance. That's TPST. 473. New highs here, 474. Strong move on TPST. Keep in mind this started under 30 cents. Hit $11.50 and is now bouncing back up. Today we had a bounce watch alert on TPST down here around $2.80, I believe it was. $2.80. TPST getting a major pop here. New high 493 on TPST. Very extended. As we can see, short watch is being notified here. Short watch on TPST. Looks like it halted. Yep, sure enough. We halted up, guys. This is a halt up. TPST on the halt scanner. You can see this has now been halted at 493. We'll see where this opens. Should open about 1234. So around 1234. So we'll watch down here at 1234 to see for that open. Strong move. A lot of volume here on TPST. This is squeezing shorts out. As you can see, these are short levels. Squeezing the shorts, and it just continues higher. Keep in mind, TPST was under 30 cents. Hit above $11. I don't mind all these wonky looking alerts here. What you can see here is we have TPST 1150 was the high. So this is not continuation. You can see we're far off of a lot of our levels here. 200 daily EMA, 1 hour 200 EMA, 30-minute 200 EMA, bounce watch levels, oversold levels, and of course we have VWAP and the 1 and 20 here. 9 and 20. TPST is halted. Let's see what TANH did. So far it's just kind of in limbo here. TANH, the high is 327. TPST should resume in about 3 minutes. We've got SLGC on the scanners. SLGC getting a pop in volume. Ticker SLGC. Let's see, showing a 152 million share float. This is a large float stock. Very large float on SLGC. Getting some volume. 152 million share float. That will be out of my wheelhouse. Will not be trading that. Too high a float. TPST is going to open up in about 2 minutes. We'll see what it does here. If I pulled TPST on our key levels, I'll see what I have here. I'll pull it over to the screen so you guys can see it. So this is what I have for the key levels. So we've got key levels. We've got 479. We've got 559. So these are our key levels. The only thing is that these key levels have been tested already before. So I'm not sure that they're going to hold as much weight. Every time we test a key level, it does weaken that level. So TANH, we can see here, is testing resistance levels above, getting a little bit of volume as well. 143,000 shares on this candle. Testing highs 327. This is intraday highs. We had 327 as the high for yesterday as well. And we have above that, 2 days ago, we have 415, and this has been hovering below that since then. So really, for continuation, we have to see it over $4. But that being said, getting a little bit of volume, testing the intraday highs now. All right, TPST should resume here in about a minute. Let's see. I think we've got about a minute here until TPST resumes. We'll keep an eye on it and see what it does. Now this one has been, the other day, this one had over 20 halts on it. So I would not be surprised if it opens and halts immediately. But if it does, I'm not sure which direction it's going to do so. It is extended, but TPST, again, started from 30 cents, went to 11.50. So this is, it's kind of in a class of its own compared to most of the tickers that we look at. So TPST is testing highs. We've got it opening up here in about 30 seconds. We'll see what it does. Let's see if it opens and just halts again. About 20 seconds on TPST. TPST is opened higher. 516 was the high on this move. That's $5.16 new high, now 520. 520 new highs on ticker TPST, open here. 530 new highs. Hitting highs, very extended. Doesn't seem to care. TPST up here. Hitting highs at 530. Bullish vertical trend. Continuing higher, there's 536. This should be the halt level up here around 570, 582 now. It will adjust. So this red line should act as a halt level, but we'll see what it does. TPST is vertical here. A lot of volume on TPST. We've got 500,000 shares in this candle. New high 544 on TPST. New high 572 on TPST. Levels are adjusting here. This is a short watch level now, 572. You can see it ripping down a little bit. We'll see where it closes. Still 40 seconds left on this candle. These levels will adjust. Halt level is somewhere up here. We'll see if it gets up there. A lot of volume in this move on TPST. Keep in mind this hit $11.50 just 2 days ago. TPST is providing opportunity for quick scalps, it looks like. TPST is now hitting highs at 572 and pulling back, now 537. Very much extended. Doesn't seem to care, but it is very much extended. 570, 597, 624 are levels above as resistance. These will adjust as the price and volume adjusts. TPST is now down to 533 off the highs of 572. Down about 30, 40 cents. 522 here on TPST, pulling back from those highs. This is intraday highs on TPST. 1150 is the weekly high. So this is not continuation. Strong pullback there from our short watch. Now 510. TPST is now $5.10. See where this candle closes. Still 30 seconds left on the candle, posting a second major red from our short watch above. You can see that we were hitting short watch alerts and bullish vertical trends, letting us know that this is very extended. We just want to be careful if we're going long, and if we're in the position, we may want to secure profit. TPST could continue, needs to get over its resistance here. We've got 573, 590, and 607. Hearing TANH on the scanner as well. Two major reds there on TPST following that short watch alert. See what TANH is doing. TANH has pulled back from its resistance as well and has posted another major red here. We'll see what it does. This one has very little volume. Hearing Sava on the scanners again. Sava is hitting highs, SAVA. This one is grinding, guys. This one is grinding on very little volume. So this is a larger float name, SAVA. This is a gap down. If you look left, you'll see over here, you'll see previous price action was a lot higher than where we are now. So 1777 over here. And if we go back to the right, you'll see that we are now approaching 1581. So profit target hit there on SAVA. So it might pull back from here. It is a bit extended, but it's doing it on very little volume. So it'd be interesting what it does. We have a 15-minute 200 EMA up here at 1639. SAVA becoming extended. TPST, pulling this one up to see what we're doing here. We had 3 pullback candles after we tested the resistance levels, now down under $5. So nice short watch there on TPST. You can see it continues to pull back. And again, this is not continuation, guys. This hit $11.50 this week. So $11.50. We're at $4.82 now, and it was started under 30 cents. So this is not continuation. MLGO hitting the scanners again. That's ticker MLGO hitting the scans. 442 is the high. That's MLGO. Halt level is up here around 437. It's going to adjust with the price and volume as we see it. That's ticker MLGO. This is the key level spotter. We can see that we have a 920 cross. Needs to hold above that level. MLGO. Here's some alerts on TANH. Low volume there. There's a pop on MLGO, small pop from the cross. TPST continues to pull back from our short watch alerts. Now 482, 480, 478 off of the 572. Guys, this is down almost $1 per share on TPST on this move here. So nice call out here on the short watch and profit targets on TPST. And of course, if I'm not in the position and I'm looking to go long, I use this to aid me in basically assessing the conditions and being careful in case I see something like that. MLGO getting a pop. MLGO crossed this 9 EMA cross. You can see a pop here on ticker MLGO. Testing resistance levels, overbought levels between 4 and 415. Will adjust with the price. Hitting that level now. Adjusting now to 417. Has not closed over yet. You can see there. Getting some volume. 112,000 shares on that candle. 442 is the high. Testing highs here on MLGO. Low float stock moving. About 20 cents from its highs. In a short watch and profit target. So very extended here. That's ticker MLGO. This one is moving on low volume. If we had the white candles, we'd know that this was high volume, but the white candles are not being shown here, so we don't have as much volume. TPST getting a small pop. TANH getting noisy on the scanners as well. Look left. Let's see. We've got highs at 327. High over here is 327 as well. That's ticker TANH. Getting a volume pop. You can see a bullish vertical trend here on TANH, testing resistance, seeing a bullish vertical trend. Getting some volume here in this move, TANH testing highs. TANH on the scanner showing a 3 million share float. Guys, take a look at TPST. Look at this. Look what we are avoiding here. So if you were long, these are good ideas to possibly lock in profit. If you are short, this is a good idea to possibly start your position because, of course, it is very extended, and that's the idea of this scanner, or this indicator, excuse me. TANH hitting highs. Extended into resistance. That's ticker TANH. Getting a pop here in volume. Becoming pretty extended, hitting the overbought level. Has not closed above yet. Overbought. Profit target, short watch, halt level. Watching on the key level spotter here. TANH, new highs here, 380. Hit our profit target there. You can see the profit target alert. TANH, profit target hit, 365, 376. The high is 380. These prices, these levels will adjust. Very extended TANH. Getting a pop here in volume. TANH, profit target hit. We're testing resistance levels here. Short watch is around 384. $4 is the whole dollar test. That's ticker TANH. Testing resistance. TANH testing highs. The high is 380. Over 200,000 shares on this candle, this 1 minute chart on ticker TANH. You can see TANH is our lead gapper. Look at our gap lists. It's up 135% from open. The float is a 3 million share float, taking on 9 million shares traded today. That is ticker TANH. Testing resistance gave us our profit target here. You guys should be able to see that. Ticker TANH moving here into highs. Resistance is above $4. Short watches around that area. Price will move. Key levels will move with the price and volume as it comes in. Testing highs, TANH. 404 is the new short watch level. $4 is a mental hold dollar test. Ticker TANH. There's 394. 394 high on TANH. Getting a pop here in volume still. 365,000 shares on this 1 minute chart. We're just watching TPST. This is what TPST did when it extended. You can see it pulled back like this. We're now watching TANH. Not to say that it will pull back, but it is very extended. It could blow through these levels at the same time, but I would be cautious if trading around these levels. So if I'm looking for a long entry and I see things like this, then I may want to be a little bit more cautious with my size, my stop loss, or avoiding the trade altogether. Watching TANH test resistance levels, give us our profit target. Here's our pullback. There's 351, 350. We still have 20 seconds left on this candle, so we'll see where it closes. Currently posting a major red. We'll see if it stays that way. Pulling back some now. 10 seconds left to this candle. That's ticker TANH. This is a 1 minute chart using TradingView charts. That is a major red following the profit target hit. Major red is negative 7% candle. Something to consider when deciding on your size and where to put that stop loss. See this major red on TANH, not the first that we've seen today. We've seen many. And so we are well aware that that could happen, and we want to adjust based on these conditions. Hit the profit target. We are pulling back. We'll see what it does from here. We've got TPST pulled back from its highs. Hit a high of 572, is now down over $1 per share once giving us these short watch alerts. That's TPST. MLGO is testing highs in resistance. MLGO, the high is 442, testing highs here. TANH getting a pop in volume. We'll see what it does. Testing resistance levels. Got a little breather here after this run. Got a negative red candle, major red. Testing resistance again. The short watch is up here near 414. TANH continuing. If we look left on TANH, you'll see that it hit a high of 415 recently. So $4 and 415 is the continuation levels. Bringing it up on our key levels chart. This is what I see for the key levels. I've got marked out. I've got 386, major resistance, 404, 444, and 449. We've got resistance levels above all the way up to, well, we've got them pretty high up there. So you can see these are the key levels. Needs to close over 386, 404, and continue from that 404 up to 444. So very interesting to see what we do here. That's ticker TANH. You can see we're testing resistance levels on both charts, the key level spotter as well as our major confirmation levels. We trade a strict strategy. Getting a small pullback from the profit target on TANH. Now at 364 off its 394 highs. Extended here. Tested the overbought level, the profit target level, and the short watch level. A lot of resistance here on a smaller time frame chart. This is a 1 minute time frame that I'm using TradingView charts. I mark all of these charts and add them to our key levels channel in Discord every day. So as stocks hit our scanners, I mark the chart, look for the major key levels, send those out to our team. We compare our levels and we look for a clean close above our key levels for confirmation. We have a very strict strategy. TANH at this point is testing resistance. 394 is the resistance. It's tapering down a little bit here, 369. Still watching ticker TANH. We've got bounce watch area around $3. We've got resistance area around 4. There's a pullback there, 352, about 50 cents off its highs. That's ticker TANH. Following our profit target and short watch alerts. 350 now on this candle. Closing in 10 seconds. We'll see if we post another major red. We did not. It pulled back a little bit. Major red averted here. We've got a 2.5% negative candle. We've got this major red 7% candle over here. Something to consider. TANH is off its highs, 394. Low float stock moving here. 3 million share float. The high today is 394. Here comes some volume in TANH. We'll see what it does. This is bouncing off of the 350 level. Rejecting here. Looks like a false break. We've got a false breakout candle there on TANH. Nasty candle. It doesn't mean it won't continue back higher, but it has to close over 404. Look at that. So again, guys, short watch and profit target is letting us know, again, predicting where this pressure is going to show and predicting on the fly, so we don't have to always be marking and deleting and all that good stuff and adjusting. So the goal of this indicator is to plot the very commonly used levels, as you can see here below, but it also is predicting where we're going to be looking for bounce watch alerts and short watch alerts. So that way we're not getting ourselves into trouble. So guys, I think that's it for today's video. I appreciate everyone joining in today. This was just a quick live demo on our new indicator going over TANH, MLGO, TPST, SAVA. We've had a number of stocks that we went over today. If you guys want access to this indicator, it will be available soon. I'm still working out the kinks on it. We are testing it this week, but this weekend I plan on putting some time and effort into that. If you found any value in today's video, thumbs up and share it with your fellow traders. And I do appreciate everyone's time today. And I will be in and out of our Discord chats. And if you guys want to join our Discord, we have a free link below to our free membership, and we do have a premium membership as well. So feel free to reach out at any time. Thanks, guys.